And welcome back to Flexible Games, where we are playing another brick in the mall. We just had some research unlock, so let's check that out. Also, our sales are doing really well. We peaked at $7,200 in one day, which is really good. But we need to add some more things. So let's see. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and here's why I'm just building 5 of these. If we go to needs and go to electronics. Ooh, it looks like laptop computers bumped up. This used to not have any, so we might need a 6th one of those. But we're going to try to take care of this first tier of demand for all of these things. So, products for tables. Let's do laptops. Game consoles is 0, so I'm going to skip those for now until such a time that those actually get enabled. And then MP3 players and cameras, and we need one more table. Let's get the builder on that. And our stock clerk, we're going to probably need a stock clerk now all day. So let's get the TV sets up there as well, and let's relook at our needs here. So laptops, this bumped up. This wasn't, just before I recorded, I looked at this, and we had 0 demand for that. Game consoles is still 0, so we might need to bump that up when the time comes. But we're going to want a stock clerk basically all day, just because we've got a lot of stuff going now. So I think we're going to bring one in maybe like 4 in the morning. So we're going to hire another stock clerk. And let's try to get somebody. Ooh, this person is really good already. So yeah, you're going to be our stock clerk, and you're going to start at 4. No, let's see. 2. Get 1 pretty much all day, and that should help keep us stocked, because we have a lot of people moving through here now, and we got even more products to work on. Luckily, they're getting some good stock in here. Oh yeah, we just refilled the bread, which hopefully, yeah, there's the janitor to come and take that away. Excellent. And see, the stock clerk is getting these ready, and we've already got some shelves that are pretty low, 20% there. Yeah, so the profit margin on electronics is obviously really good. So $200 to $400 on TVs, although we're not going to sell a lot of them. You know, what we do sell will help keep that going. And so laptops also good, smartphones, tablets, and MP3 players. Oh, and let's not forget about cameras. Good margin on cameras as well. So that should help grow our profits pretty significantly. And if you look at our income, you can see down here, you know, our income was just growing just a little bit here, and we were growing a little bit here, and then we start getting bumped up. And part of that bump is you know, those $10,000 rewards that we've gotten, but we're also profiting a lot more every single day. So if we look at our profit margin every day, this is a good curve, although I'm not a fan of that drop. We're really helping satisfy demand and hopefully get all of these shelves stocked, ready to go. We got breakfast cereal is needing. Oh yeah, look at that. Snacks again. No, we got 2 stock clerks going. No, this person's going home. And we might even need a janitor all day. If we look, what is our janitor schedule? Let's see, janitor. Yeah, see, we've got a gap. We got pretty good gaps in here. See, this person starts at 4. So if we do this, 0 to 8, and we hire one more. Let's see, speed Speed and janitor is what we want. Ooh, there's a good person right here. Although their cashier is pretty good. I'm liking this. I'm liking this person here. So I'm going to hire this person and set them to start at 16. So we got one starting at 0, one starting at 8, and one starting at 16. That's good for us. Get a janitor in here all day so we can keep up on all this floor, because we got a lot of people getting pushed through here now. You know, every day our sales, we're just climbing and climbing and climbing, especially now that we've got even more goods to sell. We're really starting to fill up. We've got enough room for one more shelf on these sides here. I want to keep this corridor, this main corridor, open for customers, but we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We have 12 more things that we can sell in here. And if we look at research, media, this is going to unlock 4. Appliances is 4 more. Tools is 2, so that's an even 10. Luxury is jewelry, so that's 11. So eventually this one store will be able to sell everything that we've got. Oh, you have one more spot back here that we can shove something. So yeah, we'll be able to sell everything in this one store, which will really drive our profits up. And we're down to 3 cashiers, pretty busy cashiers. Ooh, there's a 4th. That means somebody's getting ready to leave. I think it's this person here is going to be quit. There's going to be done with their shift here soon. It's a good time to do it too, because we're winding down our day. Yep, there she goes. And we've got, ooh, look at her go. She is fast. Yeah, look at that stock clerk skill. Nice. That's awesome. So yeah, stock clerk all day now, which is really, really good. We want that. Keep all of this stuff stocked up, especially the bread, because this expires pretty fast compared to everything else. I think the bread is 24 hours. So if we don't sell enough bread to constitute a restock, then that bread expires. Okay. Yeah, well, your stock clerk skill is pretty good, so you can see the difference in speed between the two. So yeah, that makes a huge difference. Looks like we made $6,600 yesterday, probably in part because of the new stock that I added. Maybe today, if we go to needs, yeah, laptop, we sold the one that we could have. Ooh, look at game consoles now, 6. Okay, game consoles we need to cover. So let's see, game consoles we're going to put down here. So for some reason there was no demand for it, but now there is. So we're gonna go ahead and stock some game consoles. There we go. Consoles are stocked, ready for sale. And looks like we sold one of the smartphones we could have. And we're just looking at this tier 1. This is the only tier that we're able to cover with this one store. And we actually sold more MP3 players than we have demand for. So I'm not sure how that works. Cameras, again, lower than what we really wanted, but we covered all of the televisions that we could sell. So look at that. We got 6 consoles that we could be selling, which is good. What's the profit margin on these? Look at that. Up to 320 profit on those. That is beautiful. Okay, research. Media supplier is now done. So now we have books, DVDs, music CDs, and video games. Let's look at our needs for those. Where would those be? Entertainment? Nope. Media and toys. So books, we have pretty low demand. Pretty low demand there. Music CDs. Ooh, music CDs is actually pretty high. And very low on video games, but we need a video game store because look at that. 51 demand for video games. So let's see, what do we need? Okay. We don't need that kind of shelf. So I'm assuming it's this kind of shelf. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I think it's just 4 items. We'll let the builder build those out. Media and toys. Yep. Books. DVDs. CDs. And let's do this. Video games. There we go. Now we have our stocker all day. We don't need to worry about any lag in between those. Although we are kind of low on stock on some of these. So the profit margins on these, you know, is not too high. Video games is actually pretty good profit margin. So, you know, let's sell some video games. And now we've got even more people running into our store. You can see the huge number of people coming in. And hopefully the peak customers on site, hopefully this kind of creeps up a little bit. Because we've kind of been lagging a little. We got a big spike as soon as we added that second road. But I'm not sure how the demand works. If anybody knows, let me know. But I'm assuming that demand is a daily update. So every day those numbers will change. So, you know, one day you might need to sell 4 of something, and the next day you might want to sell 8 of them, or 6 of them, or 2 of them. So I'm thinking that demand kind of fluctuates every single day. But we're already on track to make a record amount of money today. 7,200. I'm hoping we hit that magical 10,000. But there's only, well, I think there's enough hours in the day. There's still 5 more hours left in the day. And as long as we sell some high ticket items, that would be ideal. And people are just coming and buying. It looks like they're just coming, they're buying one thing and then they're leaving. And I think it's because it's a single store. If we had multiple stores, I'm thinking that they would go in between the stores and buy more items per trip. So that is really our crutch right now, is they're coming in, buying, and leaving. Where if we had different stores, specialty stores for all of this stuff, they would actually buy something at one store, go over to another store, buy something, go over to another store, and they would do that until all their needs are full. And that will probably dramatically change those need bars as we increase the specialization on our stores. Look at the people stacked up here. We're actually having some people leave. Wow. This person's probably gonna bomb out. Oh no, this person's definitely going to. They're stuck in there way too long. Okay, yeah, there's the bread that expired right here. And I don't think we have. Oh yeah, we do have a janitor to take care of that. Okay, well, we took care of all those people, which I'm glad for. 4 left unsatisfied and will not come back. That's unfortunate. Yeah, if they leave, they do not like it. All right, look at that. Our profit for the day. We broke 10,000. Beautiful. Look at that. That is awesome. And we're almost back. Oh, we're so close to being back to that 200,000 that we started with. We even have a new record sales number. Not a new record peak customers, but more sales is good. We would need more specialty stores to keep customers on site longer, which is definitely a goal. So now we need to think about how much money we're going to need to expand on this setup here. So let's go to build foundations. I'm gonna put this, let's do road work first and do customer parking. I want one there and one there. And then let's look at foundations. I'm gonna let the builder build those really quick. Just so we get a setup. I know there's a little bit of extra road around these. Yeah, see the little extra road? So if we built right in here, we're gonna need quite a lot of money. We're gonna need, oh look at, if we wanted to build this whole thing, 6 million. 6 million for that. Okay, so let's take out bite-sized chunks. So we're gonna need quite a big area for this. So we're looking at needing double the money to build what I want to build, because it's going to be a food store, and then we're going to add on to it all the rest of the stuff. So let's look at our needs, sort of plan this out. Food. So if we look at our sales, you can see if we have a store with just food, we have a lot more potential sales of a lot of these goods. So double the number of sales of milk. We have to ignore fresh meat and fresh fish, wherever that may be. Yeah, right here, because we need specialty stores for those. But a lot of these have additional sales in the second tier. So we need a store dedicated to that. And then we're going to have a store. So we're going to have one store dedicated to food, another store dedicated to fresh meat and fresh fish. So 2 more stores there. And then beverages, we're going to have a full store just for beverages, which is soda, bottled water, and beer and juices. Now we're going to need a liquor store for these extra sales and a wine store for all of those sales. And then, household items don't really have a third tier for those. That's fine. Health and beauty, though, we're going to need a cosmetic store, a drug store, and I think everything else is pretty decent. So between the cosmetic store and the drug store, we'll be able to get all of those other items in there. Because that's 1, 2 specialty stores, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that's 4 extra. So that's 4 shelves in each one of these stores. So we need 5 shelves of cosmetics, and then 4 shelves with these other miscellaneous things. We need 5 shelves of drugs, and then 4 shelves with each one of these. And that takes care of that layout. Just helps us along a little bit. So yeah, we're going to need a lot more money. So I might just let this run for a while. What is our research looking like? So yeah, our appliances... almost done. Well, not almost done. I guess there's like 3 days left on that. And then tools, and then luxury. So these are the last 3 that are needed. And so I might just let the game run and let those researchers finish. Let our income build up a bit and see what we can build. Because I want to get into the cool, like, late game specialty stores and all that kind of stuff as soon as possible, because we've done quite a lot of growth and development of our pilot store, and now we need to really start specializing, which will take us to the MegaMall, which is going to be a massive project. All right, well, that'll do it for this episode, and I thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.